LeSean McCoy, or better yet known as Shady to NFL enthusiasts and Eagles fans everywhere, was one of the greatest running backs of the 2010s generation, and he is the topic of discussion today. I will be discussing why he should be enshrined Canton. He should be an NFL Hall of Famer, and this is why. When you want to break down the stats, this man has done it all. I mean, he's over 3,800 receiving yards with 16 touchdowns. His career rushing touchdowns is 73. And just for comparison, Derrick Henry just got 100 total touchdowns, which is crazy to think about. But then you also look at Shady's rushing yards, 11,000, which is second, which also ranks as 22nd all-time at his retirement. That's crazy. Then you want to pair that with his 6 Pro Bowl selections and a 2-time first-team All-Pro? Come on! Shady deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. This man led the NFL in rushing yards in 2013 and in rushing touchdowns in 2011. Look me dead in the face and tell me this man does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, and I'm going to laugh at you. And if you want to say it's because of, oh, he's never won a championship while he's still in his prime contributing 100%, I just say it's stupid. Alright, 11,000 rushing yards and 89 total touchdowns. McCoy's numbers speak for themselves. He's 22nd all-time rushing yards, and he led the league in rushing in 2013, as well as everything else I had just said. He was elite. He was Shady. There's a reason why it's called Shady. It's not just because it's a cool nickname. You couldn't see where he, I mean, this man is, you're catching glimpses of him as he's running and cutting you up. And for any Eagles fans, all I have to say is the snow game, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that this man going up, I believe it was against Detroit, absolutely decimated them. And when we're talking about Shady as well, first of all, his running style is crazy. He holds the ball like it's like a phone or like a kid with candy. You see all the time Kyler Murray gets made fun of because he looks like a kid while he's running away from his parents with candy. That's how Shady holds the ball. And a lot of people, especially Andy Reid, hated it because he said he was always going to fumble and stuff like that. But his quick cuts, elite vision, and footwork made it impossible for defenders to hit him hard and making them miss, which the epitome of Shady. I mean, this man's not going to fumble. I know he holds the ball crazy, but he's making defenders miss. He was, and I believe still is, a top 5 to top 10 elusive runner of all time in the NFL. Obviously, no one's touching Barry, but I'm just saying he was up there in his prime on his best day. No one is going to tell me Shady's not doing the stuff that Shady did. And when you look at it, Shady, he wasn't just fast, right? We see a lot of people come in, they're super fast, the CJ2K and stuff like that, and they run north-south very, very, very fast. But this man's elusive, right? He's running left, right. He's going, I mean, you can't touch him. And Shady is the perfect name for him. Whether he's cutting on a dime, he's taking 2 steps ahead, going backwards, going left, going right. The ability to avoid big hits really made him play at a high level, honestly, for over a decade. And going back to LeSean McCoy being 22nd on the NFL all-time rushing leaders list, only 5 of the people that are in front of him, out of the 21 running backs, are not in the Hall of Fame. So you're gonna tell me he doesn't deserve to be in there? This dude has over 500 receptions over his career, which is top 15 for running backs. And when you want to look at the position as well, where Shady was at the end of his career or end of even the Eagles, he helps the Bills. I mean, Kansas City in 2019 win the Super Bowl, and then the Bucs in 2020, he won back-to-back Super Bowls. Yes, I know he didn't really play as much, and I know he kind of got gifted those, but hey, I don't care if you're in a reduced role or not. And at the end of the day, Shady's got 2 of them. So that's a lot more than what a lot of other people can say. I know, I'm sorry, Dan Marino, but Shady wasn't just a stat backer, right? Let's be real. He was a winner at the end of the day. I mean, whether it was the Eagles or the Bills going to multiple playoff appearances to then winning 2 back-to-back Super Bowls, yes, I know his role diminished by then. His leadership and his presence was crucial. I mean, he wasn't even the focal point of the offense. And I still remember Travis Kelce pitching the ball to LeSean McCoy. I mean, that's so crazy to think about, right? the fact that, first of all, Travis Kelce is in like a doghouse because Andy Reid hates when he pitches the ball, and then gives it to LeSean McCoy. It's insane. It's insane how long Shady played, and that just goes to his durability. He's played 12 seasons, and honestly, without suffering major injuries. And that's incredible to say that he can play into his 30s as a running back in the NFL. Are you kidding me? No one makes it past 30 whatever as a running back that's still contributing to a team. Everyone knows the drop off for running backs is 27. LeSean McCoy's not for me. No one's touching me, so I'm going to keep going. And that's what made Shady so great. You can bring up any stat you want. You can, whatever you want to do to debate it. But just the biggest test that anybody sees when you're watching football, it's the eye test. And Shady absolutely showed, hey, this guy can't be touched. This guy's that good. He's cutting. He's doing things that we've never seen before. We can't even tackle him. He broke the eye test. And the fact that he maybe not even be considered for the Hall of Fame because he got his Super Bowls late or something like that is idiotic to me, right? When you want to compare him to the Marshall Faulks, the Curtis Martins, like all of them, whether it's LT, Marcus Allen, look, we can sit here and talk stats all day. That's not what I'm here for, right? We're talking about one of, if not the shiftiest running back ever, not named Barry Sanders. I don't want anyone to forget that. This man is named Shady. I don't need to repeat it for the 5th time today. But again, he's not putting up crazy numbers at the end of his career. That is obviously, he's in a reduced role, but he honestly changed games. Whether it's his ability to dominate as a runner or a receiver made him a true dual threat. And when you combine his stats, longevity, and his impact, yeah, Shady deserves to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt in my eyes. And I mean, in the end, Shady's body of work speaks for itself, right? You look at the tape. Was he elusive? Yes. Was he productive? Yes. Was he a winner? Hell yeah. I mean, the only problem I saw, and Eagles fans, we all know it, was the fact that that team got broken up so prematurely before actually becoming so great. We could have had so much fun, and Chip Kelly wanted to come in and, yep, we're going to get rid of Deshaun Jackson, we're going to get rid of LeSean McCoy, we're going to get rid of, first of all, thank you for just ruining and decimating the squad that we had. And that's why I feel like Shady got a little under the radar, to be fair. We're talking about, again, somebody that, I mean, again, the stats don't do it justice, but he led the 2010s in rushing yards. Yeah, ahead of Frank Gore, Marshawn Lynch, and AP. And he was in second in rushing touchdowns to AP. He led receptions in 2010s. We're talking about someone that, yeah, he puts up stats, but he gets so overlooked because this man balled out in the Eagles, and then everywhere else he slowly, not only, I guess, declined, but took a reduced role in every single team therefore after. And the fact is, LeSean McCoy put up the numbers. He did the work. He did the eye test. What else do you want from someone that deserves to go to the Hall of Fame? I can probably sit here and name 2 or 3 people that do not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to do that. Mostly because then that's a whole new video in itself. I'm just saying, LeSean McCoy, as the second shiftiest running back to ever touch an NFL field, he full-heartedly deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But I have one question for you. What do you think? Do you think Shady deserves to be enshrined in Canton? Do you think that he deserves a spot amongst the greatest in the Hall of Fame? I do, obviously, but I want to hear your thoughts. I want to see them. I want to read them. I want to comment back. So, drop them in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe for more of these beautiful deep dives. And as always, it's been Studs.